Hey everyone, how you doing today? We're doing topic number 2 with my Mount Rushmore investor entrepreneur, Bill Allen. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm going to expect a shirt from that now. The Mount Rushmore of real estate investing and my mug on it. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
there we go. Action item. Make Bill a shirt. Got it. Check. Well, hey, one of the things I love about what you're doing is you really are aiming to help others. I saw it last year at Flip Hacking Live in San Diego. I saw it. I felt it. I was in the room, gave to the charity at the end. I mean, everything you do is really giving back. And one of the things I saw you do this year, I'm like, that's cool. You did something you called the 500K challenge. Why don't you talk about what that is first, why you thought about it, and then let's talk about some of the results, because I've seen some of the posts. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So this 30 days to 500K challenge is the kind of the concept of it. I remember when I got started in investing in real estate, started flipping and wholesaling houses. I realized that my path to success was because I had an ability to raise money. And ever since then, I bought a couple domain names. I've always wanted to figure out, and this is way before I owned a mastermind group, was a coach, trainer, those kind of things. Just an investor, I said, one day I want to build out something where I can help people raise money, because I was learning about it and I love it. Like somebody says, like, do what you love to do, right? Like teach, coach, train, do whatever, but like stay in the area that you love. And I love talking about money, even though it's like taboo. But if you sat next to me at a party, game over. Like I have no problem talking about money, talking about how much you make, is it lucrative, things like that. So I love this topic. And when I was trying to come up with something that could bring people into our world, to be perfectly frank, like what could we create? What's something that we could really do to help our community and other people out there that that could let people know more about what we're doing? And so I wanted to create some sort of challenge, and I was trying to create like a marketing challenge, a lead challenge, all these different ideas that I had. And I said, you know what? I've always wanted to build something around raising money, and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make this thing. And I said, I'm going to build this 30-day challenge. It's not going to take me that long. I'm just going to take a couple days. I'll put it together, a couple videos, right? Well, as I got started, I got like 4 beta testers in, and then I was creating it while they were going through it. So I would create like days and the homework and the challenge afterwards and all this stuff. And like everything as they were going through, they would give me feedback. I'd go back and I'd change things. And I kind of created a monster, to be perfectly honest. It was a lot more work than I thought. But I wanted people to have easy access to it. I didn't want it to be expensive. I wanted somebody, I would have made it free, but I don't think anybody will watch it. And even now, people pay $100 to join, and they drop off like maybe day 15, day 18, day 23, day 7. Like we can see the number of people that watch certain videos inside the course. And it's just amazing to see that. So I always find that if you pay for something, you really kind of appreciate it. So we made it $100. And just to kind of get people to watch it and follow it. So I love it. I try to put together the most comprehensive, like private money raising concepts and ideas and training that I could. And just, I wish that I had it when I got started. And I wish somebody had created at some point just cheap, affordable way to, because raising money, you don't have to be a flipper, a wholesaler, multifamily. I mean, everybody needs to raise money. And it's a skill that, like, once you have it, nobody can take it from you. And it'll work in any business, frankly. So that's, I don't know. I guess that's it. We've had great success. We've had probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 people go through it. People are still going through it. It's open all the time. And 500, we've seen people raise nothing, but just like they are just getting started and learning what they're doing. And it's been, I don't know, it's been fun to watch. I mean, the hashtag is, I watch all the videos. If they hashtag 500K challenge, I watch that stuff, like their videos and stuff. It's really cool to see some of that stuff. So, and we created this like social concept with it too, where they're also required to go live for 30 days. So a marketing coach of mine made me go live last year, February 2020, for 30 days. First time I went live was a year ago. I just saw my first video in February 2020. And it's the first time I ever went live on Facebook. And it really changed kind of my business and my comfort level is speaking in public and around people. So I just said, you know what, why don't we just do that along with this? And they can, but people think that that's it. That's not it. There's 30 days of videos, there's 30 days of assignments. And the people who do all that stuff that's in there, those are the people that are raising $6-10 million. The people that just go live on Facebook are the ones that are raising like 150, 200,000. So there's a huge course behind that too.
Yeah, so I'm going to put you on the spot here. So, I don't know if you know this. I think we've talked about it before. I have a course called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. It's basically how I built our portfolio, how I learned a market I've never lived in, all of that good stuff. Here in the last 3 months, I'm adding another section, not raising the price, basically called Private Money, how to raise private money, how I've done it. And I have some other experts out there that are adding content. I would love it if you join that. Maybe add, a 30-minute video on how you do it, or the core concept of the 500K challenge. That would be wonderful if you're up for that.
Yeah, I would be happy to do it. Anything for you. If I'm on the Mount Rushmore, I got to be a part of it. So.
Oh, that is awesome. So when you, again, and I agree, private money is the kind of jet fuel, to use a airplane analogy, to really take you to the highest levels. For me, it was 2010, right? Banks said no. And it allowed us to buy dozens of properties at pennies on the dollar. And again, in 2018, it allowed us to really have investors with us to start our flipping journey, right? So we flipped 58 homes, 57 homes in the last, I don't know, what would it be, 30 months. So a lot of that because of Flip Hacking Live and the stuff that you put out there and really inspired us. So, but private money is the fuel. It right keeps the machine going. If you just use your own capital, you're kind of stunting your growth, right?
Oh, absolutely. I recommend people don't put their own money in their deals. And like, it's when you walk in just knowing that deal is going to be funded, you just come in with so much more confidence into any project. Like we're doing some larger multifamily stuff now in the apartment syndication world.
I saw that.
And to be able to do one webinar and raise like $2.8 million and just know that the people that I bring in there, that we're going to be able to raise money and not have to worry about that. I mean, we did that was a deal that we owner financed. So we closed it in 30 days. We didn't have any banks to deal with. And we were able to bring $2.8 million inside 30 days. And I mean, when I look back to, I don't know, 7-8 years ago when I got started, that was the thing that I was so scared of was I can't flip houses. I don't have enough money to buy a house.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand the concept. And once you have the skill and you build the confidence, you grow and grow over time. So it's really important. And it's the way that you can kind of really grow. And you can't have, like you said, the banks, like I know plenty of people that have bank financing or hard money lenders that they use, but that stuff can just turn off like at any time. Yeah. And we saw it when COVID hit, the hard money lenders, we have 100% financing for our members, shut it down for like a couple of weeks and everybody's freaking out.
No, I remember banks make the rules, man. Banks have the money. Banks make the rules. Banks turned off in 2010, which incidentally would have been the best time to lend, right? Selling properties at 25% on the dollars. Nobody's going to lose that. But no, the banks turn off, and you're right. March, April of last year, hard money stuff gone, right?
Yep.
You
got to control your own business with your skills, your ability. Once you learn that skill, it'll never go away. Like you'll grow at it.
Yeah. And again, private money is good for flippers, wholesalers, multifamily, buy and hold. I mean, you can do it. You can reuse private money in lots of different ways, and you can get creative. Because the big thing I liked about private money is I just listened to my lenders. What do you want? Right. For example, 2010, they wanted double-digit return. Great. I'll pay you 10% interest only for 5 or 10 years, depending on the term, because I can't give bank loans. And oh, by the way, you'll pay full purchase price. Done. Check. 2018, real estate's hot again. They want to get a little action. So I did what's called 6 and 20, right? 6% interest, but I'll give you 20% of the profit on the back end, right? Just listen to what they want, be a part of it. And it just turbocharges your business when you listen and you understand and really think win-win. You always take care of your lenders, all of those things. Any closing thoughts for somebody thinking about private money? Because I know you have a hard stop in a couple minutes.
Well, I'd say the biggest tip that I can give folks is depending on where you're fishing will determine those kind of like payouts, returns, things like that. Mm-hmm. And so one concept that I use a lot is this, it's time. So the amount of time that I have to fund a deal will determine the returns that I can give. And as that time shrinks, then the returns typically are higher. Like if you have to fund a deal today,
Yeah.
I can do it. Like I lend on those deals a lot, and I love it when they come to me because my rates are really high.
Exactly.
But if I have 60 days to fund a project, then I might be able to go to somebody who it might take a little bit longer for them to understand. Maybe they're moving an IRA over and they're making 4% in there, and you can give them 6%. And so really like looking at that and determining kind of where you fish and what ponds that you're fishing in too. Of like, if you call me, I'm not going to give you a loan for 6%. It's just not going to happen. I know better.
Yeah.
There's people who have their money locked up in CDs for 5 years that are getting 2%. Yeah. And those people would love to get 4% or 6%. So it's just, there's a lot to be said for being intentional about this, like intentionally raising money, because you work so hard for the project. You work so hard to find the deal. You work so hard to find the right contractor and everything like that, that we just kind of lay down for our lenders. We don't negotiate with them. We don't look for the right ones. And so it's really important to go look for the people that can make you the most money for your business and not have to give away, in your case, 6% and 20% of the returns. Yeah. Like, how about I just find somebody who will fund that entire deal for 6%, because they don't even know that they can use an IRA or 401k. So if I can educate them and be the expert, they're going to come to me.
No, you're absolutely right. I love that idea. You got to fund today, it's one rate. If you got 60 days to raise capital, it's entirely different time. So I look forward to seeing what you can produce, and thank you for being a part of this section of the course.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's going to be fun.